might be right. Either you feel it or you don't. Might give it a try, yeah. Our bodies collide. Baby, you're everything I want. Let's give it some time, yeah. Somebody told me I should hit and run, but they don't know, they don't know, they don't know.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Brittany. So in today's video I have another synthetic wig review for you guys. Sensational was kind enough to gift me several wigs. Some of them are new. This is from their Butter Lace line, and the Butter Lace line came out last year. I wasn't like really on the Butter Lace wig train like that. They have 17 now and I'm about to review 17, but I have only tried probably 5 of them. I've tried 1, 2, and 3, 8, and 16. So out of all of the ones I have tried, I really like 8 and 16. Specifically 16 in the 1B color. So what I have noticed about the Butter Lace line is depending on what color that you get, there's going to be some inconsistencies, because I've noticed that not only with Butter Lace 16, but when I reviewed Butter Lace 1 and 2, with the 1 I had a natural black color and I actually liked that one, but in the Butter Lace 2 I had like a brown mix and it was just like silky and shiny and stuff. So yeah, it's some inconsistencies with this series, but I do think that overall it's a very beginner friendly, like faux synthetic frontal for people who don't want, like, you know, the wet lace collection, which is going to be for more intermediate to advanced people. So this is Butter Lace Unit 17. This is what she looks like on the stock card. She is more of a crimp style. This is not, you know, a style I usually go for. I don't think I've reviewed a crimp style wig since last year, early last year, from, it was like a Bobby Boss wig. And there we have the name, and the color is Balayage chocolate. So this is not flamboyage chocolate, this is just balayage. So hopefully I like it more, because I tried the flamboyage chocolate and the placement of like where they put their colors is really odd. It didn't used to be that way, so they put the color by your ear and I just think it's weird, but this is, looks like it's a bit more blended. So with this collection they say they have a wider parting and ear-to-ear lace, and the lace is virtually undetectable HD lace. It is curling iron safe from 350 to 400 degrees. It has 100% premium fibers. There is a way to curl your synthetic wigs, but personally I don't do that. If I want a curled style, I just buy a curly wig, but you can do that. I don't have videos on my channel. Actually I do. It's really old. It's from like 2014. I used heat and flexi rides, but yeah. This is what Butter Lace 17 looks like. Those crimps are very crimpy. And then the ends are tapered. Color blend is actually very pretty. It looks like a number 4 at the roots instead of like a 2. It's pretty nice. Then we have those highlights around the face. This is what the parting space looks like. And the lace is on the lighter side. So use whatever tint spray is going to work for you, or, you know, tint your lace however. You don't have to use tint spray, you can use foundation. Lately I've been using foundation. I don't know if I want to use this today, but I do have the Ebin lace tint in a lighter shade in skin tone light beige. So I just want to try it on and see what we have going on. But first let's see the inside of this cap. We have a comb on the right side, left side. In the back, we have adjustable straps as well. And here's the parting space. A set middle part. Like I said in another video, the Butter Lace collection wigs are set part wigs. So if you want something with more versatility as far as parting and stuff, go with like the Wet Lace collection and collections like Outray's Perfect Hairline and stuff like that. Every company has like a different tiers in, you know, versatility as far as the wig goes. So if you want more versatility, go with lines like Wet Lace or Perfect Hairline and stuff. Your Butter Lace collections and your Outre Melted collections, they're set parts. I don't mind set parts. I think they're that's less work you have to do. Yes, you do get the versatility with, you know, styling and stuff with the free part wigs, but you have to mold the parting space and mold down the top and stuff. Not a big deal, but that's one less thing to do. So let's try this baby on. My hair is braided down in cornrows, going straight back, so my hair is pretty flat. So we'll see what size cap this is. Oh, this color is really pretty. Color is very, very pretty. With the crimp styles, I do notice that a lot of times up here it gets humpy like that. So I'm going to use a lot of heat to get that flat, because that's not it. Okay. This is the length. I am 6 feet tall, so I feel like this is like 20, I don't know, maybe 22 inches long. It's like a medium density. It's not thin at all, not to me. Well, you might feel a little bit of tracks back there, but I don't feel like it's thin. I feel like it's a medium density. If anything, you might feel a little bit of something at the top, not the back. This is where she falls in the back. She is long. The hairline is not pre-plucked on this one, not to me. It looks very thick, but I mean, it's a middle part wig, but I'm probably gonna tweeze just this area right here, because that's the only area you're gonna see as a middle part, and then we'll get to styling. But yeah, I'm gonna tweeze this hairline up a bit and see if I can make it look better. I am not gonna focus on the sides, because this is gonna be a middle part wig. You don't have to make stuff hard on yourself all the time, especially if it's in the middle. So let's see what we can do with Butterlace 17.
Nobody knows but us how we roll, how we roll. Nobody knows what we got but us, but us. Let them keep talking, let them believe that they know, 'cause they don't, no they don't, no they don't. Let them believe that they know, 'cause they don't, no they don't, no they don't. I feel so alive when I'm with you. I'm on flight mode. You move me inside, yeah. Then we get disturbed. So many people let me know I should bounce from your world, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Somebody told me I should hit and run, but they don't know, they don't know, they don't know. Nobody knows but us how we roll, how we roll. Nobody knows what we got but us, but us. Let them keep talking, let them believe that they know, 'cause they don't, no they don't, no they don't. Let them believe that they know, 'cause they don't, no they don't, no they don't. Let them keep talking, they don't, they don't, they don't. How we roll. Let them keep talking, they don't, they don't, they don't. How we roll. This might be right. Either you feel it or you don't. Might give it a try, yeah. Our bodies collide. Baby, you're everything I want. Let's give it some time, yeah. Somebody told me I should hit and run, but they don't know, they don't know, they don't know. Nobody knows but us how we roll, how we roll. Nobody knows what we got but us.
Alright guys, so I am back and I have finished laying down Buttalay 17. I gotta say, I am pleasantly surprised that I like this wig, and I'll get into why, the pros and the cons and everything. So let's start off with, I'm actually going to start off with the cons. So with this wig, I was actually going to give this wig like a lower rating. I probably was going to rate this wig a 7 because with this style, and this is why I don't gravitate towards crimp styles with synthetic wigs, because they start the crimps up way too high and it just looks humpy instead of like a crimp. So they had it very crimped around the parting space and then right here. So what I did was I completely flattened it down at the top and I softened the crimp right here so it was a smoother transition and not so bumpy, because it looked really odd to me and I just really didn't like how it looked. So it took a lot of heat and it took a lot of prep and fixing. So I will consider that a con because a lot of people don't want to do all that. But me, I know, you know, I don't want to half do my wig review, so I want to put my all into it. So that is what I did. I put heat at the top. I started off with my blow dryer, but the blow dryer, even with the blow dryer, it was still pretty humpy. It got the top of it flat, but you know, this part right here wasn't getting flat. So I used my hot comb, my Andis hot comb. All of the materials that I use will be in my Amazon storefront, so check it out. And this got it together because it softened that crimp that was right here, and it looks a million times better. So the style was a con, but I got it together and I got it to my liking, and I'm so glad that I did. So with this hairline, let me see what they claim about this. Okay, it says it's pre-plucked with baby hair. So it says it's pre-plucked with baby hair and has a natural density at the hairline. So I don't agree with the pre-plucked and natural density at the hairline, because the hairline to me was very rounded and it didn't look like it was pre-plucked. It does have baby hair, so that's true, but it wasn't pre-plucked to me. So I actually did have to tweeze quite a bit of the hairline to make it look more natural, and I think it looks a whole lot better after doing that. But I do recognize that not everybody wants to do that with their wigs, so that's another con. Those are my two major cons. The style had too much of a crimp situation at the very top, which made it look wiggy and awkward, but I got it together after putting more heat on it. And that's why personally I will never wear a wig just right out the pack. I just no, because most wigs need some help to make them look more natural. Of course, do whatever you want to your wig, but for years I've always put in more work in my wig to make it look as natural as possible. But some people don't want to do that, but I do. So, and I would recommend, if you want your wig to look natural, to go the extra mile to do the work to make it look more natural. I don't really have shedding with this wig, like a few strands here and there, but that's it. It was kind of a con, but it's not like major. It was a little bit shiny because this isn't like a super coarse yucky texture. I don't feel like it's like doll hair though. I feel like it's a nicer silky texture, because after you brush it out, it does dull the luster down. But I still use my dry shampoo from Herbal Essence. You can use any dry shampoo, but this is the one I have on hand, and that's how we knock the shine down on our wigs. I used to use baby powder, but I just feel like dry shampoo is more convenient. Hairline was a little bit too thick for me, and the style had too much of a crimp towards the top, and it was a little bit shiny. So those are my three major cons with this wig. But everything else, I feel like this lace looks really good outside, and that's why I like the Butta lace units, because they're easy to apply and they come through with really nice lace. In my opinion, I think it looked really good outside. I didn't really apply powder or my foundation on this side, so it's a little bit ashy. The lace is going to be on the lighter side. It's a lace you have to tint, so that is going to be a con for some people. I used to hate the super light lace, but I feel like it's easier to tint than starting off with something that's super dark or something like that. I feel like it's a good baseline, so you just have to know how to tint your lace. The color to me is a 10 out of 10. I think this balayage chocolate is gorgeous, and this is what they should go with instead of that flamboyage chocolate that they've recently been doing, because they had flamboyage chocolate with Morgan back in the day, but it was blended a lot better than what they're doing now with the flamboyage colors. This is just gorgeous and really well done with how they blended the colors. I'm really impressed with the color. I like this style after I got her together, and I like this length paired with the color and the crimps. I feel like it's very, very summer. Honestly, before I put the heat and stuff on it, I think I was gonna put it in my wig sale, but I think it looks so much prettier now and more natural because I softened the humps, and it looks more wearable to me. So my overall rating for this wig is an 8.5. Very solid. I would recommend it, but I want you to note that I put in a lot of work to make this look like this. So if you're somebody like me, you don't like the humpiness with crimps, you're gonna have to use a lot of heat to get it together. And I did have to tweeze the hairline up. So if you don't want to do a lot of work, I don't know if this is gonna be for you, but I actually do like this wig after I got it together. So that's why I'm giving it an 8.5 instead of like a 9 or a 10 or anything. But it's very beautiful, and I think it's the color really that's like pushing me over to give it an 8.5. It's really, really pretty. Really pretty. So if you are interested in this wig, I don't know when it drops, but I'll try to put this video up around the time it drops so you guys can, you know, shop on whatever website you want to purchase it. I have a general link down in the description box for you guys. Shout out to Sensational for sending me this wig. And shout out to you guys for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. And turn on your notifications so you are notified every time I do uploads. Shout out to my Premiere Squad for tuning in, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.
People let me know I should buy some new